Hello, good evening. Happy weekend. How are you doing? How is your weekend? I hope you are and we are delighted that you could join us in today's meeting as well. And we are coasting to the end of this training. And today we'll be starting our last module for the training. And each module has 3 units. And you know what that means? It means that today we are taking 1 unit, tomorrow 1 unit, Monday we are done. Then you say to yourself, congratulations, because you have come a long way. We started on so we started on the fifth, and you people have been maintaining a steady consistency over the time. So I really want to appreciate all of you that have been consistent in participating in this program. It's a wonderful time that we have been having together. So today we are going to look at the module 8, and we are going to look at unit 1 of module 8 today. Tomorrow we'll look at unit 2, and then we'll look at unit 3. So for those of you that have been following us right from time, you know what the rules of the participation is and all of that. You also to do a video, a kind of a test throughout this time, what you have learned, what the course has helped you to understand, and then how you are going to use the knowledge of what you have learned in your organization, in your society, and in your interactions. So we want to see videos like that, all right? So do a testimonial video and send to us as part of the requirement for the participation, because we told you that you have to do it for you to be qualified to write your test. So we told you it's a part of the requirement, so do it. Those of you that are yet to do your own video, do it and send to us. I will send a sample of what we want you to do, so that you can take a cue from there and do it exactly the way we want it. Do you understand? And then after today's training, I'll also send a link to you for assessment of the training. All right. So you can assess the training as well. So thank you very much. That will help us, although I may not be able to see the assessment because it's going to American Council of Training and Development directly. So I may not be able to see it. But whatever it is, I have received my assessment. You have been telling me, oh, wonderful training and all of that. So I think I'm okay with that. So, but thank you very much for joining us in today's training. And we are going to look at something very, very interesting. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me in the comment section. Let me know that you can hear me. All right. So, and if you join us, do way to share it with someone. Let them also be part of the training as well. Yes. So, in module 8, we are going to look at advanced applications of emotional intelligence. advanced leveraging emotional intelligence in sales and customer interactions. Leveraging emotional intelligence in sales and strategies, you know, in customer relationship and customer interactions. So we are going to look at how you can utilize emotional intelligence in sales process. How do you utilize emotional intelligence in sales process? So, when it comes to customer interactions, when it comes to sales, you have to deploy several emotional intelligence strategies to handle customers, to even interact with the customers, because customers are very sometimes may be difficult to interact with. Do you understand? We have what we call the difficult customers. Do you understand? So those ones are not easily to convince, they are not easily to interact with. They are not satisfied, they are always complaining, they are always in a hurry, they are always abusive. We call them the difficult customers. Do you understand? So, but with your emotional intelligence, you can be able to interact with this and make this kind of customers and make sales. You know, difficult customers have pride problems. They have ego. They come into your business, your organization, with that mindset of a customer is a king. Do you understand? And then you also have to take it that a customer is a king and you treat them the way it's supposed to be. Do you understand? So customers are kings, so you treat them as kings. Do you understand? So, and it takes emotional intelligence to treat customers as kings, because at the end of the day, what you are targeting to achieve is to make a sale. Do you understand? At the end of the day, what you are targeting to achieve is to make sales. That's what you are intending to achieve. So you have to apply your emotional intelligence. It doesn't matter how abusive the customer may seems to be. It doesn't matter how the customer is insulting you and you know playing down on you and all of that. Because some of them come with so much pride in them. They come talk to you anyhow. They don't care whether you carry any form of dignity or there's no dignity in level. They don't care. They will tell you, "Do you know who I am? Do you know what? In fact, if you don't take your time, I'll close my account. I will stop buying from here." Do you understand? That is customers for you. That's customers for you. So now, how do you now utilize the emotional intelligence skills that you have acquired here to interact with customers? It may not be customers in a real sense of a business transaction, but like I said, even in your organization, your employees, your subordinates are your customers. We call them internal customers in every organization, even in organization where they are trading anything, they are exchanging services. You understand? Those that are working in that organization, we call them the external customers. Before the other customers come in to buy, you have other customers to deal with in the organization. We call them employees. We have talked to you how you can handle and interact with the employees. But if you can put the mindset of these people are also your customers, then you can be able to interact with them better. You may not just be interacting with them as a employees-employers relationship. Do you understand? You interact with them as customer and service providers, because you have to service them for them to service the external customers. That's what it means. So it takes emotional intelligence to be able to handle your customers, both the external and the internal customers, effectively. You understand? So let's look at some of the strategies that you're going to put in place to, you know, because in a sales process, some strategies are needed. And some of these strategies are some of the things that we have been talking about. It's not something new, it's something you know, something we have been discussing, just that in another way, in another perspective, in another context. Because one of the strategies that you're going to use in a sales process is attentive listening. Attentive listening. We have been talking about this active listening, attentive listening. You understand? And how does this kind of strategy help you? It helps you to focus both on what client says and their body language. When you are listening and you are paying attention, it helps you to understand also what they are saying with their body language, their gestures, the tune of the voice, and all of that. But it's only when you pay attention that you can understand what the customer is trying to say. Both the verbal and the non-verbal communication cues, they help you to understand the customer's expectations and demands. Do you understand? So that's why you need emotional intelligence. Today we are selling one thing of the other. All of us are doing business. We're exchanging services. So how much you say determine how you utilize your emotional intelligence. So you need to listen to your customer. What is that your customers are saying? What is it that your clients are saying? What is that your prospects are saying? Do you understand? You pay attention, listen attentively. Listen to them what attentively. So your ability to listen well will help you to pick out what the customer is saying through non-verbal communication means. Do you understand? So this insight helps you grasp their needs and emotions. Do you understand? Enabling you to tailor your response. Because only when you listen and understand what the customer is saying that you can be able to respond very well. That's why sometimes inability of service providers to listen, sometimes they give a response that leads to misunderstanding, leads to query in the service hall. You understand? An argument and all of that. Some of you have had several issues when you visit your bank, or you visited your bank. You had issues with your bank. You had issues with everybody. Do you understand? Because you went to eat, but you end up quarreling. You went to a restaurant, an eatery to eat, but you end up quarreling with everybody. Why? Maybe because the service provider did not give you attention or did not understand what you were trying to say. Customers say, "Oh, give me food. I'm so hungry. I can't wait. I can't wait." You did not understand the language very well, so you are just doing your slow movement. You are just doing sluggish. You are doing as if you don't care much, and then before you know it, the customer bounce back. You understand? And it becomes another thing. So attentive listening will help you to pick both the verbal and non-verbal cues of what the customer is trying to say. That's one deploy. Number one cue that you're going to deploy. It's important. Number two, empathetic approach. Empathetic approach. Empathetic approach. Understand the client's perspective. Recognizing their feelings can foster trust and make them more open to your suggestions. All right? Understand the client's perspective. Recognizing their feelings can foster trust and make them more open to your suggestions. So you approach customers with empathy, all right? Trying to understand what they are trying to say and how they feel. Some comes in with frustration, disappointment. Maybe products fail, maybe products have defects, and then they come in trying to express that their frustrations, and then you don't want to like give them attention. Thing like this, are you sure is how it was being provided? Do you understand? You begin to doubt what the customer is trying to say. Well, there may be elements of such, but first and foremost, try to empathize with the customer first, and then you can also make inquiries too. You can ask more questions to find out what has happened. Do you understand? Over time, I think with that it will be better off than to a customer trying to explain something to you, and then you not give. So the network is trying to struggle with us, but I think so. Are we together now? I hope you can hear me. I'm back. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know so that we'll continue. we'll continue with the training. So can you hear me now? Are you still there? All right, if you can hear me, just make a comment so that I know that you are there and you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, okay, I can see that you can hear me. All right, so thank you. We are very sorry. We apologize for the network glitches. I think it's just the network problem, but I think we are good to go now. So let's continue from where we start. So we are looking at some of the strategies you can put in sales process to make sales. Do you understand? We talk about empathy. So customer come to your organization expressing for desperations. Try to understand with the customer and then talk with them. Even if you're not going to address their problem immediately, you can still talk to them in such a way that they can feel like, okay, their concerns is being taken care of, or at least someone cares. Do you understand? But when you give customers such kind of excuse that make them feel like, okay, their concerns is not important, then it becomes very, very hard on the customer. Do you understand? So another one is emotional control. Keep your emotions in check because customers can provoke you. The way they talk to you, some of them talk to you so badly. So, but you need to put your emotions in check, especially during stressful moments, because there are some customers that will stress you, they will ask you questions, they will disturb you, they will make sure they will put you under pressure. Do you understand? So in such kind of situation, put your emotions in check. There are some customers they can complain from A to Z. They are not satisfied with anything at all. So in such situation, if you do not take time out of frustrations, you begin to react. Instead of responding, you'll be reacting. Some service provider may tell you, you can go to here, I don't care. You understand? Because it's frustrated. So don't allow frustrations to get the better part of you. Just put your emotions in check, control, take a deep breath before you respond. It's very important. So a calm and collected demeanor can reassure your client, can reassure your clients. All right. So that's why you must coordinate yourself very well. So establishing connections, establishing what connections. So use emotional signals. Use emotional signals. All right. Use emotional signals to bond with clients. Finding shared interests or expectations or experiences can enhance familiarity and trust. Yeah. I understand you feel, and I actually feel the same way you are feeling, or if I'm in your situation, I can even do the worst case. But I think that we can address this issue. Okay, concern. Okay, exactly. Okay, so this is the area, and okay, this is what is involved, but this is how we are going to go. Do you understand? So by the time you try to create that assuring customers' confidence, all right, flexibility, be willing to adjust your methods. Different clients may respond better to varying communication styles or levels of details. There are some customers that a simple, as brief as it may be, they may understand. While there are some that you have to explain, you have to discuss, you have to, you have to, you have to even numbers before they will understand what you are saying. A statement, they have an understanding. You understand? Maybe previous experiences made them have understanding of what you're talking about. But there are some that you have to explain in detail. So you have to change your communication style. You have to change the methods of approaching different customers. Do you understand? It may not be same. Someone who is educated may not need so much explanation, but someone who is not educated coming before your table needs serious explanation before the person can understand what you are saying. And so if you do not take time and if you do not put your emotions in check, you know, you will be frustrated because a customer who is not or who is less educated come to your table, there will be so much on you to explain. And then you have so many clients to attend to. You get frustrated. Do you understand? So that is it. So, but if you can only change your communication style, it will reduce the frustration. Once you know the customer you are dealing with, try to explain even in a concise manner. Explain so succinctly that the customer will understand as much as possible. Know the kind of customer you are dealing with, and know the kind of explanation, the kind of words you are going to use. You understand? You can describe it in a layman understanding instead of using certain terminologies that the customer may not be able to comprehend. So that's how you communicate. And we told you that effective communication means that you avoid using jargons. Jargons may be to a customer who have no understanding at all. A customer comes to you and then the customer is talking about taking a loan. Then you are using credit facility. Maybe the customer don't understand what is credit facility. What the customer understands is loan. So call it loan. Don't call credit facility. You are confusing the customer. Do you understand? So, but there are those of them that will come and then communication will be easy. Do you understand? Communication will be easy. So flexibility is key. So the customer you are dealing with should determine the kind of response you give. Do you understand? If the customer that requires you giving using some technical words, you can use, but they will understand. Why there are some that you don't need to use technical words. You use words that they can comprehend easily. Let's look at other strategies. Optimistic outlook. Optimistic outlook. Keep a positive attitude, even in tough situations. Just keep giving the customer hope that okay, the challenge can be addressed. It doesn't matter how long it takes, we'll address the problem. Do you understand? If we give this customer this kind of outlook, then they will have hope and it will reduce their anxiety and also their frustration. So your enthusiasm can create a more inviting atmosphere for discussion. So, madam, what's the challenge? You can share with me. I may be of help. I may be of help. You understand? And just feel free to discuss your problem with me. I can see how, as much as possible, I can help solve the problem. And even if I cannot do it personally, I can still direct you to someone that will help you. Do you understand? So this kind of positive outlook will give a customer, but by the time you tell a customer that, no, I cannot be able to do it. I cannot. It's not my responsibility. It becomes so difficult. So welcoming feedback. So be receptive to client feedback and adapt your strategy accordingly. Customer come back telling you that your product is the most poor. In fact, I have never seen a poor product like your own. Your services are so poor. You understand? How do you take this kind of feedback? You feel that you are doing your best as an organization and as a representative of the organization, see how you are putting yourself under pressure to make sure that things work. And then see it's a customer telling you that your services are so poor. That's to tell you that your efforts are useless. So how do you feel? How do you take this kind of criticism? You understand? So It takes a lot effort and emotional intelligence for you to accept this kind of criticism, despite the fact that it's a destructive criticism. It doesn't matter. Receive it and then talk to the customer. Yes. Well, it's very unfortunate that you experience um what you describe as the poor services or the poor products. But um, I know that we have been uh, in business, and one of the things that has given us a name is the kind of quality product and quality services we provide. I really apologize for the experience you had, but I hope that we are going to improve so that we can give you better services and quality products. Maybe when next you have an opportunity to do business with us. And I think by this kind of uh, presentation, it will help to, it will reduce the tension in the first place. And then the customer may also readjust position. But by the time you begin to attack and become so defensive concerning your product, then it becomes a matter of argument and argument here and there. You understand? And then it heightened tensions. So heated argument, heightened tension, and then it becomes a problem. So focus on relationships. Aim for long-term connections rather than just making a quick sale. You may make a sale today, but you may not have a repeat sale. And any business that don't have a repeat sales is crossing to danger. Do you understand? So repeat businesses assure you of consistent customers. Do you understand? But in a situation whereby there are no, some of you did peace education, right? You are doing emotional intelligence, right? You will do some of you have already registered for ATR already, waiting for the training to start. But there are some that did peace education, they're not doing this one. Maybe probably they don't, because it's not appealing to them. Maybe they may be doing ADR. Do you understand? It depends on what you want. But repeat business is what bring profitability. You understand? So a customer who buy once off and then disappear, we have maybe one reason or the other. So, but what I'm trying to say is that build relationship. At least for those of you who did peace education, we promised you your certificate and we separated you, we group you into batches, right? And I think we have tried as much as possible to fulfill our promise. Each week we release 50, 50, 50. I think this week we are releasing the last 50. Do you understand? Some of you have started receiving your certificate if you are in the last batch. Do you understand? So that is how it works. We give you our word and we're keeping to it. That's to create a relationship. Do you understand? We're creating a relationship with you. Even today, I was just seriously in a serious issue with the person that is managing our website. Do you understand? I was telling him that your slowness, that is your sluggish and slothful way of business, of doing business, is affecting our own way. We don't do things like that. We are in a hurry. I must tell you the truth. We don't have time. We are in a hurry. If you are not in a hurry, we are in a hurry because we know where we are going and where we want to go. Do you understand? So we are in a hurry. So if I give you work to do, do it. If you know you cannot be able to do it, hand over the website to us. Let us assign someone else to manage our website and then keep to our terms. Because I assign him to do a certificate platform so that after this training you can go ahead and download your certificate. As you finish your exams, quickly you can get access to your certificate without delays, like the first two one. Do you understand? And she's just doing me like this. So I don't, when it comes to my thing, address it with urgency. Have a sense of urgency. But that is how me I address issues, because sense of urgency is very, very important. Because I'm building a relationship with people here. And once they experience failure, maybe they may not be able to understand maybe how much effort you are able to put in place. No amount of explanation may be able to salvage the situation. Do you understand? So it's very important. So build relationship. Relationship is more important than the quick sales you can make. Do you understand? We are building relationship with you. Some of you have shared our new training that we have announced to several people to come and be part of the training. Do you understand? You are doing that. Nobody is forcing you. You are doing it, and that is helping people to get to know more about our institute and what we are doing. You understand? So maybe in the process, maybe one day our helper will come through your effort as well. Do you understand? Through your effort, our helper may come through the relationship we are building. That's what it means. Maybe one day to get to someone that may come. Oh, what is your challenge? I will handle this. I will handle this. I will handle that. Do you understand? So it's possible like that. So relationship is very important. Don't just aim at the money. Everything money, money, money. Yes, it's good. Money will help you to do certain things, but the first thing shouldn't be money. The first thing should be the relationship you create. How effective, how is productive the relationship. It's very important. So by so doing, you can say more. A customer who is buying one item today, tomorrow he will come and buy two, three, four, five, because of relationship that he enjoy with you. You understand? That's what it means. I can assure you that there are some people in this training today that may do all the training we are going to provide. They will join based on how they feel that we are interacting with them. They will go all the way, do every training that we announce. It doesn't matter. You understand? Whether they don't need the knowledge, but they'll still join based on the fact that we are having a good relationship. So that's what it means. Relationship is key. So if you are a manager, or you are a marketer, or whatever, or you are a customer service provider, just do your best to build a relationship with your clients. It brings you more business. It brings you more opportunities than this quick sale you will make at this stage. You understand? Sometimes we go into business without thinking about some of these things. One day, I bought something by the roadside. You understand? Those that used to sell on the street. I bought something. And when I took it home, I discovered that it was not good enough. It was so deceptive. You know, this what do you call it? Um, morning morning fresh that they used to wash utensils in the kitchen. So I bought one. When I took it home, I discovered the package is inside the leather, so you will not know. So I took so when I took it home, I discovered that they carry water and put inside it and put a little of something greenish, and then or a little of that this thing. So it look as if it was the normal morning fresh, but when you put it plus water, do you understand? So that's what it means. So and since then I stopped buying from such. If you like packaging, give me for 100 naira, I will not buy. So that's what it means. So these are some of the strategies you are going to put in place when it concerns sales process. When you are making any sales process, any sales interaction, try to put some of these strategies we have discussed in place. Attentively listen and particularly approach the customer. You understand? And then add other approaches and make sure that you build an effective and productive relationship with your clients. By so doing, they will they will purchase more. They will come back for more. You understand? That's what it means. So let's look at building rapport and trust with customers through emotional intelligence. Building what? Rapport and trust with customers through emotional intelligence. So for those of you that fall in the third batch for the peace education that have not gotten your certificate, please chat me so you can get your certificate. And for those of you that fall in batch A, batch B, batch C that are yet to receive your certificate, also chat me. Some of you have not reached out to me for your certificate. So yeah, in case you join this training and you are listening to me, go ahead and chat me privately to get your certificate. And if you're not in our WhatsApp group, you make a comment that you participated in peace education training, you wrote the exams, and you have not received your 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 certificate, and this is my full name. Share your full name, and then from there we'll be able to locate your certificate and then possibly provide your email address and your WhatsApp phone number so that I'll choose any of them and send it to you. Do you understand? So that's how it's gonna be. So building rapport and trust with customers through emotional intelligence. How do you build rapport and trust using emotional intelligence with your customers? Genuine what? Engagement. Genuine engagement. Number one thing you need to do is genuine what? Engagement. Show sincere interest in your customers. Are you looking at customers as a burden, or do you look at your customers as an asset? And how do you view asset? You have no sense of value for your asset. So if you have any sense of value for your asset, then genuine what? Engagement. Anytime our meeting is to start a minute after 7, I become restless. Do you understand? Because I don't like, because I have some people here that before meeting start, they already joined, they are chatting. Do you understand? So I mean, I never start the meeting. So it makes me feel somehow. And then I'll begin to agitate. And I don't like starting meeting late. Do you understand? Because I am showing value for someone to come and pay his time, to pay his data, to listen to you, for you to share your experience and your knowledge. And so the person is doing you a great favor. Do you understand? Because it's possible that someone may call for this kind of meeting and people will not come. So that's why you must, show genuine interest. So ask open-ended questions and listen actively to demonstrate that you value their opinions and experiences. You understand? Ask genuine questions. It's whereby you have to make further inquiries to know what the customer actually wants. You understand? Ask open-ended questions to give them opportunity to explain something more so that you can understand more. So, can I help you? What can I do for you? You understand? Oh, so a customer come. Are you here to do transaction? Yes. You understand? Are you here to do transaction? Yes or no? That's not an open-ended. But when you ask a customer, what can I do for you? I want to withdraw money. I want to, do a transfer. I want to do this one and this one. So there's an explanation. Empathy in action. Empathy in action. Very important. For you to be able to build a good rapport and trust with your customers, you must put empathy in action. Understand and acknowledge your customers' feelings. Just like we talk about self-awareness, you be aware of yourself, and at the same time, you be aware of the customer's feelings. You understand customers' feelings, you manage them. So by validating their emotions, you can create a safe space for open communication. Customer is going to share his experience with you freely. You understand? So consistent communication. Maintain regular contact with customers. Sharing updates and checking in shows that you care about their needs and well-being. Maintain regular contact with customers. Sharing updates and checking in shows that you care about their needs and well-being. So that's what it means. So maintain consistency with your customers. Communicate to your customers regularly. Let them know what's happening. Let them know what is going on. You understand? And if there are challenges, sometimes they will help you to even they will cooperate with you to provide a solution to the problem. Yesterday we had a discussion with our academic students, as those are doing masters and PhD program with us through a partner university where we are having challenges. And some of them were making genuine suggestions that are guiding us to take certain steps. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So when you communicate with your clients, there's sometimes they can cooperate to provide a solution to problem. But when there are no genuine interest, there's nothing, then customer can also become so difficult. You understand? They refuse to cooperate with you to provide your services. Non-verbal cues. Pay attention to body language and tone. Matching your customers' energy can help establish a deeper connection and make them feel understood. Personalization. Personalization. Tailor your interactions based on your individual customer preferences and past interactions. Your customer have individual differences. They have past experiences that influence their actions, that affect their decisions, that influence what action and decisions they take. So you need to personalize customers' interests and their differences and their preferences. Do you understand? You have to do it. So personalization is key. We have unique needs as customers. We come into the organization and may want to do the transaction, but in the transaction itself is unique. You understand? So personalization is key. Transparency. Transparency. Be open about your processes, pricing, and any potential challenges. Honesty fosters what? Trust, and shows that you prioritize their best interest. So be open, don't hide anything. If you know that a product cannot meet customers' expectation based on what they are saying, let them know. Do you understand? Let them know. There's nothing like some people say, come here and say, Somebody called me on phone. He said that, "No, I saw your advert online. I saw your flyer that's advertising for a 1 month free training on alternative dispute resolution, and they say it's free." And I show his friends, and he was saying that uh the the certificate, I know that they will pay for certificate. So he now say that, well, he asked me. I say it's free, and then he said, but I know that, well, you pay a fee for certificate. I say it's 100% free, from training to certification, free. He say, are you serious? I say yes, we are serious. He asked me again. I say yes. He was shocked. You understand? He thought, somebody also asked me online, are there hidden charges? I said there are no hidden charges. The only hidden charges we have is your time. You pay your time. You pay your data. That's the only hidden charges we have. Apart from that, we don't have any hidden charges. But that's what you need to join the meeting. You need time to join the meeting. You need your data to connect. So that is the only hidden charges we have. Apart from that, you are not paying a dime. So, but I think for you just to come and be online laughing and just work jokes that may not add much, you can use that data here. Let's learn something and improve the quality of society. I'm not saying that there's no place for jokers. So jokers can make you make jokes and make you feel, dose of certain stress. Do you understand? And relieve certain pains. But it's good that you can also learn some certain things. You cannot be laughing throughout. Uh-huh. So you have to learn something new as well that will build you up and make you a better person. So that's what I mean. So the only hidden charges is you use your time and your data. Any other charges, need. There's none. Or if I'm lying, you people that did peace education, how much do we charge you for the certification? Maybe you should tell us so that we know how much we charge you. Free. This one, free. The next one, so far as we call it free, is free indeed. Problem solving attitude. Approach challenges with a collaborative mindset. Show that you are willing to work together to find solutions. Reinforcing a partnership mentality. There's what we call, in customer relationship, there's what we call co-production. Co-production. That is, a customer help in the provision of the service. Do you understand? That's a customer help in the provision, in the process. That's the customer contributes to the production of that particular service. For instance, now you want to fill a form. All right, you come here, I give you a form to fill. Now, while you are filling the form, me, I'm attending to something. Anywhere you are confused, you ask me, I respond. You continue filling the form. Why me? I'm attending something. That's what we call co-production. So the customer is contributing in providing it. So instead of when you come now, maybe you don't know how to read and write. So I have to read. I have to fill the form for you, do everything. Do you understand? Even in that, I'll be asking you a question. What's your name? You tell me. I'll write. That's your co-pro. You participate in providing what the